So where I am at right now is I'm ready to get the engine back on the other half of the tractor, although I don't want to put it on until I can clean at least in the areas right just where it connects and the front end. And that, here, take a look. Yeah, see all that? That's going to take a while to clean. Plus, today, I have to head out and meet, I'm part of a crew of people who tap and collect the sap off of maple trees, and right now we're doing that right now. So, anyways, the engine is done up until the cylinder head. I'm not gonna take that off yet. The reason why I haven't put it all together is because I would like to tighten the cylinder head down while the block is on the tractor, but I can't do that until the tractor is cleaned up, is ready for it to be put back on, and everything cleaned up. And basically right now why it looks like a regular engine is because the cylinder head is on there. I just put the old cylinder head gasket on. It's nothing's tightened down, no bolts, no nothing. It's just sitting on there just to protect it from rust and the weather and whatever else. Shit, a little bit, I think. If I can get it. But I got the cover sitting on top of it. It's just sitting on there. And the cylinder head is just sitting on there. Just right now protecting it to keep from the weather. I have a new, let's go here. I have a new head gasket that I will put on it when I get to that point. And I actually had to buy a new intake manifold. The old one, I don't think I showed that in any of my videos. The old one, I don't know, when it overheated, it caused, people who know this engine or know the intake manifold, they know that the first one, or the last one, I guess you'd say, on there, the one to the left, when you're looking at it, on there is, the metal is separated from the rest of them. I think it's the same thing on both ends, but I know that one, the metal right here is separated from the rest of this. And what had happened, I think, is when it overheated for whoever owned it before me. But when it overheated, it caused this section right here to slightly bend down, which would have to, if somebody is able to, I'm gonna put it up for sale or for free or whatever, but if somebody's able to, they could easily just grind that down. But when I took it to the place around here to find out about having that done, they just sat there and told me that, you know, because I told them how much a new one would cost compared, and I asked them to compare it to however much that, or just grinding down the old one so that it would fit, and they said that the price would be just about the same or even a little bit more to have it ground down. We don't get that much stuff around here in northern Michigan. I mean, this is not a mechanical type of area, but so I just went ahead and ordered a new one. I kept it wrapped up to keep that from also being, the weather also affecting that. Got the new old radiator. I say new because I had to buy a new one because the old one was shot. But right now, the only thing I'm worried about, I'm trying to take care of right now is, what I want to do is I want to get the flywheel off, just put it off to the side to get the weight off of there, and then move the table over to this side, move the trash out of the way, and that will give me room to get inside of here to be able to start cleaning the stuff up. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, it's been a while. It has been probably a few weeks, maybe a month or so, since I've been able to get out here, just because of the cold. It is so... the cold affects my fingertips so badly, so painfully. And it's still a little cold out here today. It's kind of nice that it's taken a while for things to warm up here in Michigan, because, or northern Michigan, because before, when it warmed up real quickly, all this, you know, this is all ice right now, but all this and sections of my yard were just puddles. And anyways, back to the tractor. So I'll start this in a few minutes. Alright, so let me take a look at this, make sure everything's there. This is the clutch I got from Gen Sales. Yep. Looks like everything's here. This is what I was wondering about. Yeah, I'll have to look up and see. About replacing that. Might have to loop it up. I'm not sure. I'm figuring that this replacement's going to be the same thing for the TE30 tractor that Bundy Bear. He has a heck of a lot of good information on this stuff, and I've recorded a lot of it, even stuff that didn't matter for my engine. It just still helped. Yeah, looks like everything's there. Alright, I'm gonna find out. Let's take a look and see. Make sure this is all gonna line up okay. Right? Yeah, that's... I think... Not positive how this goes back on. But... I'll figure it out. Last night, after... my battery died, I got some more paint on the tractor. This is the under part. It goes under, let's see, right here, down at the bottom. Covers up the flywheel. Got some more paint on. I'm just doing what I can, getting paint on the front section while everything is off, so that I can, I do want to get the whole thing painted, but as of right now I just want to get the engine on So one, it stops rusting, and two, you know, I can test it out. But yeah, I got some paint on there. I didn't do the dash or whatever you call it. This stair. Alright. See, I still gotta clean that and paint that all up. But, oh well. Now, the previous owner before, he's using these, I'm guessing they're just gasket pieces, I don't know, to take up the gap inside of here. I think I'm going to try to cut like this. I think I'm going to try and cut some rubber pieces. I guess it doesn't matter anyways, but okay. Now, let's see. I'll clean that up a little bit. So I'm going to be using the old piece as a template. I'm trying to cut around it. See how that fits. Pretty good. I need another one. Maybe 3 of them, I don't know. Don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's pretty wild today. And this one, and we'll see how this fits. First, that fits pretty good. Nice. And solid. It's not coming up, not cool. Now I just want to get this painted. Get this one painted. Alright. Gonna just set that in there and then paint it that way so it's sitting up off of stuff. Well, so if anybody needs the information that I have that from the manual, you know, the description or whatever, I don't mind emailing them pictures of, you know, whatever page or pages that is on here to help them out, because I can't send the entire book. That's just not, I'm just not capable of doing that. But if anybody needs to know, say, let's look back here. Like, okay, here we go. Brakes, right there. Anybody needs to know the information on the brakes? That's a little information right there. So is that right there. And this book covers the TO20. Hold on. TE20, TO20, and TO30. So that's it. So here's what I got for the tractor. I got 6 gallons of GL1. I've got 10 quarts, 2 oil changes, I guess you could say, of SAE 30, and this is what was on it. I'm just putting it back on. I know that it takes there's different ones. It's been modified for the regular oil filter, but that is the oil filter that was on mine. So I'm just putting the same thing back on, and new spark plugs, which are Autolite 386 for the TO30. Now the reason why I have 2 of these, in fact I have 2 oil filters, but I had planned on that I'd have to use both of the new oil filters because I changed the crankshaft and bearings in the transmission, or in the engine. I changed the crankshaft and the bearings. When you do that, sorry, my got stuff stuck in my throat. When you do that, you're supposed to put fresh oil in, and then start the tractor, let it run, but don't warm up. You know, let it run long enough so that before it starts to warm up, shut it off, drain the oil again, and then put fresh in again. And then you'd be good. Which is why I had 2 oil filters, which I was able to reuse the old one, so I don't need that. And the oil filter is not a big deal on doing that, but new oil in there just to, I'm not sure why you have to do it that way, but that is just the way that you're supposed to do it.